Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intent.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 15.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in
you
bunches.
said ass whipping? Where? You sure?
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Manning going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Manning. And Tate's got it. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Into the red zone now. Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
He's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard.
I know so.
Accurately. In this case, though, he's holding
it.
Touchdown. He takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Oh, my God. So
taking it in for
why am I wasting my time? Yo, concede the game, bro.
The Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
I want to be from New York.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at
their
25-yard line.
Yeah.
From the gun.
Let's get it, baby. Crazy.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants.
I know, that's right, because I rushed.
The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 49 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spot right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes from left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Thank you, bro. Thank you for making it interesting.
Yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Bro, I'm winning, bro. What you
Bunker
saying?
is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7.
You got to stop me, bro. I get the ball at the half. You got to stop me. All right,
so
cool.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Manning.
Oh,
and the pass is intercepted.
Bro.
He was looking for Ingram. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes, right side.
Good shit, bro.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I don't think there's any doubt that that was not a very good throw by Eli. And, you know, part of what happens is he's a little bit of a slinger, all right? He's going to throw it downfield and take his shots. And in this case, it backfired.
Worth noting, you remember 2007 against the Vikings, 3 pick sixes Manning had in that game, tied for the most in a game in NFL history.
They'll study his career. They've thrown the ball downfield a lot. That's where you'll accumulate a few more interceptions.
New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Manning now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. Let's go. 18.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
What the
Now
fuck?
the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys.
Yeah.
Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, Haywood.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. This is intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft one deep
Whoop,
outside.
let's get it,
This
baby.
is intercepted, intended for
We out.
Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, ready. Block 59. Here we go, let's bring it.
Manning now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That what?
Ready, break. Check, 59, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
No.
Five.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And no move to get the offense off the field, despite failing once. They're going to go again here on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it.
Okay, cool.
One-touchdown game here as we
And
get
I
set
took
to
the ball
resume
from you because I
play
made you fourth
in the
and down.
second half. Ready for the start
Right here,
of
you
the
got
third
lucky
quarter.
because of
The
the fucking
Chiefs have
time.
the lead and set to receive the football.
Come on, fellas.
All right, cool.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. The 20.
Get off me, nigga. Get off me, nigga. You crazy. I'm nasty.
Touchdown,
I'm
New
nasty.
York.
I'm saving this game, nigga. I'm nasty.
Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the
I
Giants are
fucking,
an
yo,
extra
bro.
point away
I
from
beat the shit
tying
out
up
that
this
motherfucker.
football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kareem Martin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is
All
absolutely
right, cool.
extraordinary.
So
Let's just
I'm
face it.
saving this game anyway,
offensive
so I
line,
smoke
flat
you.
out,
I'm
cannot
smoking
handle
you
this
right now.
pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup.
Oh, my God, I tricked myself.
Drastic shift forward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kareem Martin getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's over for you, baby. I'm saving this game.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And shedding the tackle, and now
I'm out, boy. I'm out, baby.
Past the 20.
I'm out, baby. You tight. You're about to quit. I bet you quit.
Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Disgusting.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, no, go on. Take it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers and bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Come on, baby.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Mahomes now on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 37 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And partner, we've got
just got to waste this clock and get this 3 points. I'm good.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Out left. Allison's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
it's not playing with you, man.
To run a play really fast. Let the clock
kept me
wind
entertained
down.
throughout the whole game. Do your thing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I don't trust that. I don't trust that.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Let's get it. That's what I want.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Manning finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So easy to win.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Get off me, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas.
Fuck, I missed.
The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end.